We're in today with the legendary GTX 1660. I'm gonna pair this video card up with this i9 10 Gen. I'm gonna see how this video card is performing. It's got 1408 shaders with DirectX 12.1 support. It's got 6 gig of VRAM with 192 bits bus width, running at 1530 megahertz on the core clock and 2000 megahertz on the memory. This is a fantastic list of specs this video card has, and we're gonna see how it's performing today because you know, we have VRAM problems. It's got 6 gig of VRAM, so let's jump in and see how it's running. All right, let's try Hogwarts Legacy. I put the settings on 1080p. We got full NVIDIA reflex, frames are uncapped. Okay, let's check the details. No. Let's stay with low details. I feel we need that. Ray tracing off. What do you need? Oh, quality. No. I got some nice FPS on average here. Apparently, this is quite the scene if you're asking me. But on low details, even looks good, you know. But the GPU, it's delivering a really nice, consistent FPS on 60. If I can get 60 FPS, I think it will be ideal. You know, if I can, how shall I say, lock the FPS to 60, it will be even better because now the core it's on 93-95% load. It's using 4.1 gig of VRAM and 2100 RPM. That's not enough. That's why it's reaching 70 degrees. But the wattage is good, 80 watts, 90 watts. This is a very efficient video card, seriously. Okay, so 22 minimals with 1%, 29. 1660. Oh, this is a great video card, seriously. I'm not joking. I mean, the GPU, it's constantly delivering the performance. The FPS didn't drop too much, you know, if you're walking around the castle. It's actually fantastic, you know. Dips on 16, but if it's constant, then I think a VSync will actually fix this problem. You know, doesn't go over 100 watts, 4.2 gig of VRAM on low details, and the temperature is 73. But with the lock, with lowering the load, I think everything will be fantastic, you know. And just a little fan, you know, something like 2.7, 2.8 K on the RPM for the fan in order to be a little cooler, you know. But yeah, I really like how the GPU is performing here. Returnal. Let's see how the game is performing with this video card. Everything it's on Epic. Let's see how it's running with maximum details because I remember it was from previous. I moved around just a little so I can see how much is dropping when I'm on maximum details. And it drops really, really horrible, seriously. Okay, so on Epic details, the 1660 can deliver 23 FPS on average. Really lags with horrible minimals, you know. This was just for understanding how the game is performing, you know, how much it's consuming. Details, performance, averages, code load, system RAM. Actually, system RAM is big. See, look at this, 15 gig of system RAM because it's lagging. Now, on the VRAM side, GPU memory dedicated is 5.3. So the VRAM is reaching maximum because of the details, and the power usage is kind of low, actually. It's weird. Let's put this on low details. Can we put it on low details? The GPU is doing a fantastic job when it comes to low details. I got less than 5 gig of VRAM used, 4.2 to be more precisely, but now I'm reaching 100 watts with this video card now. I have less system RAM usage, 13.9, so it's using less system RAM on this, and yeah, still hot apparently. But I got 53, over 50 FPS on average. And this is great, you know, minimals and 1%, they're all good, you know. Let's jump into Witchers. I was thinking that on medium details will look really nice, and I will have nice FPS if I keep it on DirectX 11. So my prediction was like this. Nice, 100 FPS. System RAM, nearly 10 gig of system RAM. GPU power, 100 watts. Because we don't have VSync on, but we're gonna see how it's running. We're gonna take a walk and see how we are going to enjoy this game with these settings, you know. Nearly 100 FPS on average, 2.1 gig of VRAM. It's not even close, you know, from 6 gig of VRAM this video card has, you know. 100 watts, yes, the core is mega loaded, so that's the only problem that I have. It needs a faster core, but in order to keep the GPU on its check, I think I had to lower the FPS on average with VSync, and then the core load would be lower, and the temperature will be much better. Do you want to try? Let's try this VSync and see if it's display. Let's limit the FPS to 60 FPS. Let's see, 60 FPS limit. So if I limit the FPS on 60, look at the core load, 70%. Temperature 67. It's cooler. It's better overall, you know. Come here. What the? Where is he? Got a new brand new sword for you. I'm very impressed about this performance. On medium details with DirectX 11, he's doing a very nice job, seriously. So I locked the FPS to 16. Can get minimals on 40, 50 FPS to up to 1%, you know. But if you lock the FPS to 60, then you get the core only loaded to 65%. You know, no system RAM loaded, you know, so you can actually benefit from the system being not stressed. In our case, the CPU is not even 30% loaded, less than 10 gig of system RAM, 2 gig of VRAM, everything is mega low, and 60%, how shall I say, low, actually 70% core load on the GPU with 61 degrees. This is cool. Literally everything is cool, seriously. Let's try Cyberpunk, because Cyberpunk is one of those games that truly shows what your GPU can do. I think I'm on the right settings. I want low details with 1080p. So on graphics, I'm on low details, dynamic scaling, fidelity FX. No, everything is off. Lens flare. Okay, so 1080p, low details with no upscaling. Let's see how the GPU is performing. Oh yes, this is exactly what I need. So on the water side, apparently the GPU is under 100 watts. Can do a test run through the city. I want to see how this GPU is performing. 3000 RPM on the fan, I remember. I put it in there, and still keeps it on the under 70 degrees, you know. The GPU core is not loaded. It's around 93, 91. Apparently it's not fully maxed out, so hence why it doesn't reach 70 degrees. On the FPS side, we got what, 56 FPS on average with 36 minimals and 41 1%. Yes, this is it. Best GPU ever with one 8-pin connector. This is a fantastic performance from this video card, seriously. Look at this, doesn't even use system RAM, 11 gig of system RAM and 4.5 gig of VRAM used with this. This is not awesome. This is insane. Let's see how the details look, you know, because this is low detail. What you selling here? A lot of things, jackets, clothes, spices. All right. Everything is fantastic when it comes to the details. Even on low details, you can literally have a nice experience, you know, with the game. Nice optimization from the game. I like how it looks. I like how it performs. with this 1660. Well done, Cyberpunk. Seriously, well done. All right, let's test GTA 5 on DirectX 11. Let's see what settings we have from this game. VSync. Oh, give me VSync. Today I want to take VSync. I don't know why. I got texture with very high details, high on shaders and shadow, but that's the only thing that matters. Texture quality very high. So we're gonna jump in and see how the game is performing. We're in with GTA 5 with VSync on 1080p DirectX 11. Apparently with this type of settings we get some interesting minimals and 1%, that is 38 and 53. Those are good minimals and 1% because it gives me the GPU on a different type of how should I say, environment. I mean 60 degrees, 50% load on the core, on the GPU core, only 4 gig of VRAM is used, you know, and the GPU it's 52 watts. It's got 52 watts consumption. This is a nice performance from this video card like this, you know. I'm not gonna lie, I really appreciate the idea of VSync, you know. So if you're interested on having a decent amount of how should I say, low TDP from the video card, I mean, if you want to lower the TDP from the video card, I think it will be ideal to VSync the crap out of it, you know. So yes, VSync, yes, thank you for helping us. Okay, let's take the VSync off. VSync off, where is it? VSync off. Let's see how many FPS we got. Let's take a ride and see how we are doing. All right, out of the bat, apparently I can see the first and most important thing is the wattage. It's passing 70 watts. It gives me what, maximum 8? Nice average actually. 80, 90 FPS on average. If it's reaching over 80 FPS on average with this settings, I will take it. But the thing is, it's a bit no, actually it's good. Even the minimals and 1% is good. The 1% is 63, so that's really ideal for this video card. But the core apparently managed to reach 88% load, and it shows me that it's not bottlenecking the video card, you know. Neither the core is loaded, neither the VRAM, so I can adjust the video card in such a way so I can benefit from details in order to play this game properly, you know. And GPU fan is what, 3000 RPM, it's 2000 RPM. Yeah, it's on minimal, automatic actually. Well done, GTA 5. Seriously, I'm very proud. Right, in the casino, apparently we are getting less FPS, 70 FPS. It's actually the average number. Curious see how much it will give me on minimal and 1%. Once per day. When was the last time? Clunker. Let's try Far Cry 5. I think this video card can actually hold the game. I'm gonna find the right details for this one. Refresh rate 100. Let's keep it there. Apparently it's working with this one. Monitor quality, low details. I'm gonna go with low quality and see. Render scale 50. No, we're gonna keep it there on 1 because we don't want anything. Dynamic resolution target, no. Frame lock, nothing. All right, so we are good on quality, low details, motion blur, 1080p. Let's jump in. All right, I mean like Flint. Yes, without VSync apparently I have a lot of FPS. So this is a bit concerning because it's using a lot of wattage and it will going to hit. It's gonna hit my GPU if I don't put VSync on. Okay, so 99% core load. It's showing me that it will benefit quite fantastic from my VSync. You know, low details. It's good and bad at the same time because you can actually see some missing details from this one. So let's use some optimization. We'll put it on quality. We're gonna put it on medium. Normal details. Yes, this is what I want. And where is it? VSync. We're gonna use VSync, and the refresh we're gonna put it on 60. All right, so it looks much better on medium details. It felt kind of dodgy, you know, on that quality. But now Far Cry 5 with normal details, Yes, with VSync on, we activated VSync because we had nearly 100 FPS and it was loading the core too much. Unneeded load, unneeded FPS because it's driven story mode, and I don't need action FPS, do with high refresh rate. In this case, I'm only using 9.2 gig of system RAM, and it looks really fantastic, even like this I get to use 5.3 gig of VRAM from the video card. It's not fully loaded, and the GPU core, it's less, it's nearly half, is 60% load. That means nice temperature, low wattage, 50-60 watts on the GPU, and that's it. Look at it, 39 minimals and 1%, 53. The right settings is this. Definitely my kind of quality and game, seriously. Oh, I like it. I'm so proud of this video card. You do not believe it. I'm so happy that I have it and see how it's performing, seriously. Wish I had more video cards from this. There's not a lot of things I can say about this video card. I like it. It's performing really well. 6 gig of VRAM is still capable of actually holding up to some games that are optimized in such a way so it doesn't cripple it, So if you know how to do some low, medium, high details configuration, then you will end up having a great experience if you want to get it. Now, if you have it, then I'm guessing you already know what to do with this video card. Nevertheless, I like the video card. There's nothing I can complain, and can't wait to make more videos with more computers and more CPUs and see how it's working, because it's a freaking awesome video card and it deserves a lot of attention. So yeah, nice video card.